Alright, what's going on? Welcome to episode 7 of the 280 build. To start off the episode, we got the heads machined, and I'm going to go ahead and roll those clips now, and then we'll hop right back into finishing the assembly of the motor. Alright, so as you can tell, we just finished putting all the pistons in and we torqued them all down, and right now I think we're going to put the cam in and lifters and see how far we can get tonight. Maybe talk a little bit louder. Maybe talk a little bit louder. So we ran into a problem putting the pistons in. I picked up this fancy ring compressor. I thought it's just great. You just squeeze it, put them in. The problem is the harder you squeeze it, it kind of flares out the bottom. So when we tapped the piston in, right when it got there, the bottom oil ring would just pop out and they wouldn't go in the cylinder. Had to run back to the house, get my old trusty ring compressor. I've had this for 20 years. It's a Craftsman of all things. Never let me down. We use that, and they just fell right in after that. So that was kind of irritating. I think I'm going to destroy this later. Maybe we'll film that. Maybe we'll shoot it with a potato gun. I don't know. I hate this thing now. I'll never use it again.
Potato gun would be awesome.
All right, so pistons are in, cranks in, all that. Rotating assembly. Next we've got our cam. Put in. Beautiful comp cam. Now this is a Gen 3 cam. This originally came with some 6-liter parts I bought from a guy, brand new in the box. What are we running? It is, what is it? It's a 222, 224 duration, 566, 568 lift. I believe it's on a 112 LSA. Should be a nice choppy little cam for this. This could stand to have a little bit bigger cam, but this would be pretty awesome. I mean, we have this one already. We're running LS9 springs. They should be good for the lift we're running. And we'll talk about the heads later and the cool stuff we did on the heads. So let's get the cam in.
say loud, but just like...
What? Alright, so, like I said, this is a Gen 3 cam. Gen 3 cam is a 3-bolt camshaft, cam sprocket. The cam sensor is at the rear of the motor, and this is the reluctor for the cam sensor. Gen 4, the L92 Gen 4 VBT cam is what came out of this. Has a single bolt where the actuator hits that little button right there. Sends oil to the phaser to change the valve timing. So this is a VBT cam. We're doing away with that. Like I said, going to the Gen 3 cam, and there's some other things we have to change. The front cover to different sprocket, different front cover, tensioner, all that to change it over, but we'll take care of all that anyway. So right now I'm lubing the camshaft, and then I'm gonna stick it in.
That's what she said.
Okay, the other difference with the camshaft being the Gen 3 camshaft and the LS3 L92, it's actually L92 VBT cam. That's the variable valve timing cam gear. See this big sucker? This is the gear we're going to run. This is actually an LS2 gear. Difference with the LS2 is the reluctor is in the gear in the front, so the cam sensor goes in the cover, just like that cam sensor that came out of this one. Read this wheel right here, but you can see huge difference. You made a fool out of me and took the skin off my back, right? So don't breathe when I talk, cause you haven't been spoken to. I gotta come for a mouth and a bullet with your name on it. But it's trigger for a heartbeat and blood from an empty pocket.
right here. We are pretty much finished with the assembly of the motor, and we're going to talk about real quick what we did with the heads.
So motor's basically assembled. I think we already touched on the cam, and these are LS9 springs to handle the higher lift of the cam that we got in there, the comp cam. So Jeff over Power Dynamics also ported these heads, the L92 heads for us. He ported the exhaust. He's got a badass CNC machine that he ported these heads for us. So that should get us a little more airflow, a little more power. Can't wait to hear them run.